Yo, I'd like to take a moment to dedicate this song to all the ladies out there. Not.
Yours truly's never been much of a poet, and maybe I should have known better, but won't you listen to a few of these rhymes I put together about a tradition we observe around this time of year, in which we gather ourselves together and we drink some beer.
That's right.
At the state park, Lake Chelan. But before we head on over, we got to put together a plan. So let's meet up in person after work someday at a cantina down in Renton by the name of Santa Fe. Now check this out. There are numerous critical details we got to work through, like how much liquor we need and who will supply the brew. My man Hanks will pick up the good stuff at Owen's Meats, but all this planning's got me thirsty. Better order a margareet.
Well, I'm glad that we met up today. That was a really productive meeting, you guys.
But one last thing. Who will I hitch a ride with? I'll give you a clue. He listens to KEXP and drives a Subaru. Half a marathon runner, salt of the earth. You know that on the way there,
he's gonna wanna stop in Leavenworth
for some gingerbread. We're nearly there. We arrive at camp, get out and say our greets. I notice B. Hizzle is already laying down the beats. It's Chris Cornell, this ain't the Beatles. He mixes me up a drink, but this tastes like pine needles. So a couple of rocks, try to hit that pole. Then I force my homies to listen to a bit of collective soul. I battle with Wade over a game of chess or checkers, but what's that I smell? Hanks is whipping up some home records. Rub-a-dub-dub, so I grubbed on those. Topped it off with a fat stack of jalapeno. DPS'd all that and dropped my plate. Then I'm scoping for a place where I can urinate. I'll never make it to the bathroom, it's too far from here. This always seems to happen whenever I guzzle down a beer. Seclusion is lacking in the vicinity, so I take cover behind somebody's tent and away I pee. It's a little bit wet here, but they probably won't notice. And I finish with the pitch, then I look back and Derek hits the water like Marshawn Lynch. It's nice to see my homie renew his membership.
Momentarily I'll get out there and attempt to do a flip.
I never stress when swimming after too much to drink. I know McCoy will be watching if I start to sink. He'd certainly swim and pull me out, give me mouth to mouth, because he's been well prepared from that merit badge of Boy Scout. We all can agree that all is well at Site 48 as we huddle around the fire and we stay up late. What a beautiful evening, for heaven's sake. You can look over yonder to the other side of the lake, cause that's the place where we used to go. So many fond memories made at Wapato Point. Do you remember when my homies built a raft? We played the collectible trading card game World of Warcraft, kicking it back in extravagant luxury. We had a refrigerator, microwave, and a TV. Over a quick game of diplomacy or Nintendo, we'd obnoxiously quote one-liners from the Chappelle Show. From rowdier times then, and we thought it might be cool. Every patio table at the bottom of the pool. But as we laugh and reminisce about that man's in town, Ranger Rick comes over politely, reminds us to keep it down. My beauty sleep in be his enormous tent. I'll soon be counting sheep. But some are tougher than others, and that's a fact. My man David will be roughing it under his bivvy sack. He's a regular night owl, without a doubt.
And someone's got to stay up till the fire burns out.
You might hear a yelp or a groan when his cranium's hit by a very large pine cone. Wow, that gravity is such a force, almost as strong as the cut wand from the municipal golf course. I woke up to a travesty, a great big disaster. Our snacks were scattered all around along with shreds of candy wrappers. The thieving marmots always make you pay if you ever neglect to put your food away. In disgust I threw down my hat. I haven't been this obsessed since
they assess about my diplomat.
Then my position against the Red Army was dire. Without my poor little buddy I was unable to cease fire. But it helps me to cheer up a little to see that Derek's got a couple of crepes on the griddle. frying the bacon, it's a regular feast. But some might question if it's worth it cleaning up all that grease. And I'll always treasure that memory of cutting a slice of that cake at TMNT. Heroes in a half shell, turtle power.
But my pits are getting funky, need some tokens for the shower.
I can smell you from here. Oh, extremely masculine.
Got my toiletries to shampoo my hair. Wait half an hour for my turn.
What's he building in there?
The most rewarding of these trips, it seems, is when we listen and share our circumstances, struggles, and dreams. We can truly be ourselves, there's no need to pretend. And if there's something to do for each other, we got hands to lend. In these seasons of life, we may not often see each other, but I want you all to know I'll always consider you my brothers. You're all in my prayers, I keep these bonds near my heart. But won't you please excuse this massive
Incoming fart.
But seriously, time just slips through the cracks, and now the moment has arrived for us to cue up our 3 tracks. I can't believe it's already time to go home now. My heart's filled up so much this trip is
It's over 9,000.
Let's double check that our campsites are clear. Then bring it in, my dear homies, and I'll see you next year.
We had a good time in Lake Chelan.
Yeah.
We played some kinky board games. No ladies allowed.
Just the fellas.
Just chilling with my friends.
Yeah!
It's so beautiful here. Being